So Donald Trump seems to be very, very fond of Kim Jong-un. Well, that's an interesting relationship. First, they started out calling each other names, dotard, which was really fun. I enjoyed that word, as did a lot of people. And, of course, Donald Trump fired back by calling him literally Little Rocket Man. So there was a lot of fun that was had between the both sides, while the rest of us were kind of worried that it would start a nuclear war. Thankfully, it did not, and thankfully, their relationship actually got better. A lot better, and now it's gotten to the point of where it's weird. It's gotten weird. Let me show you a video here first, or I should say a couple of videos from a recent rally in West Virginia. Now, Trump was there, of course, to try to help get support for the state attorney general, Patrick Morrisey. So, of course, it didn't stay under the topic of Patrick Morrisey. No, of course, it went to Donald Trump rambling, and this is what he said first about his relationship with Kim Jong-un. Let's take a look.
The fakers are saying, like, they don't know what to do. I got the hostages back for nothing. Obama paid $1.8 billion for, I got it back for nothing, right? We got the remains of our great heroes back for many, many years. You don't have any more nuclear testing. In fact, they're closing up a lot of the sites. You don't have rockets going up. You don't have missiles going up. And you have people. I like him, he likes me. I guess that's okay. Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to say that? We've come a long way since you know the term, right? We've come a long way. But we could have been in something. Now, I'm not saying what's going to happen. Who knows? We're going to have another meeting. Chairman Kim would like to have another meeting. We'll have a meeting. You know what they did? The other day on a good network, I had one of the anchors say, "Why has President Trump given up so much?" I didn't give up anything. Really. I didn't give up anything.
Okay. So there's a lot in there. First, I just love how much of a childlike demeanor he has. I like him, and he likes me. Yay. Chairman Kim, he really likes me, and I like him because he's actually a really good guy, and he wants another meeting. But you fakers, you fake news media, I can't say that in front of you guys. Yeah, you can. But when you do, you sound like an idiot. I'm just saying. Oh my God. Okay, substantive stuff now. So, see, I did better than Obama because I didn't have to pay $1.8 billion to release the hostages. No, that had nothing to do with that. So, Donald, what Donald's referring to is the money that we stole from Iran. So, in 2016, under the Obama administration, we decided, you know what, Iran, we're actually going to give you back your money that you paid us for weapons. See, before the Iranian Revolution, you paid us a bunch of money to buy a bunch of weapons. We got your money, and then we decided not to give you your weapons. We just held on to your money. We just literally stole it. Now, Donald Trump doesn't give a shit because he's like, what are you talking about? You take Iran's money. That's a great deal. Why would you ever give that back? Why would you ever give them a refund? That's stupid. You guys are dumb. I go and I get money from people that are really, really dumb because they have to be stupid to give Donald Trump money. And then I put it in my pocket and I keep it. If you're an American president that gives their money back, then you're stupid. That's what it's like in Trump world. Because that's what a great deal is when Donald Trump gets rich. Or he keeps by keeping your money and screwing you over. That's smart to him. But anyway, that's what that's actually all about. Now, to be fair, he did get back some remains. Okay, yeah, that's fine. As far as nuclear sites and testing, there hasn't been any tests because some of the last testing, which was underground, literally brought down a mountain that they were testing it. They're like, you know what? We're not going to do that anymore. We literally brought down an entire mountain uh, from our tests. But on the missile sites, no, there's been satellite footage that says these missile sites, these test sites, are actually getting bigger, are actually expanding. They're expanding their nuclear capabilities. They haven't given up anything. And Donald Trump's saying, well, we haven't given up anything. No, actually, that's wrong. You did give up something. And so earlier, I should say, there was a lot of talk about the joint the joint exercises with South Korea and the United States. So Donald Trump says, well, that's provocative. I actually agree with that. I think that is provocative. And I think, look, you might want to dial those back if you're pursuing peace with North Korea, which I agree with. I agree there should be a peace deal with North Korea. But see, Donald Trump's an idiot and he doesn't understand that you could have used that as leverage in order to get an actual good nuclear deal. Like, hey man, we know that those exercises, those are very provocative. I know you guys are very, very uncomfortable. Well, we're willing to put that on the table and not do those exercises or reduce them in scope or in size or frequency or whatever in exchange for some sort of concession. See, that's actually being diplomatic. That's playing smart diplomacy. Donald Trump comes in there and says, we're going to get rid of him. I want to get rid of him. Well, then you have just given away your leverage, you dumbass. You're an idiot. But let's go to the next video here, which is actually more interesting and I guess arguably more fun about the love letters between Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un. Let's take a look.
You know, the interesting, when I did it, and I was really being tough, and so was he, and we would go back and forth, and then we fell in love, okay? No, really. He wrote me beautiful letters, and they're great letters. We fell in love. But you know what? Now they'll say, Donald Trump said they fell in love. How horrible. How horrible is that? So unpresidential. And I always tell you, it's so easy to be presidential, but instead of having 10,000 people outside trying to get into this packed arena, we'd have about 200 people standing right there.
That's awesome. Oh man, love letters. I love him and he loves me. You should say there were beautiful, beautiful letters. Look, man, that's hilarious and fun. Because you can only imagine those letters. See, I'm sorry, Kim Jong-un's got it figured out. He's got Donald Trump figured out. All you have to do is say nice things about him, and then you can get whatever you want. And then Donald Trump still declares it a victory because, hey, man, he said nice things about me. Chairman Un is such a nice guy. He's such a wonderful person. He just melts my heart with how he goes and writes letters about how awesome I am. But see, here's the thing. They are so much alike. I think that Donald Trump wants to have the position that Kim Jong-un has. Like, I want to be chairman of the United States. He said it before. When I tell people to stand up, they stand up and they salute. And they give me all sorts of praise. Why can't I have that job? Why can't I have that in America? Because that's not how America runs. North Korea is a literal dictatorship. If those people don't stand up and salute and say nice things about the president or the chairman, then they're literally dragged off to work camps and murdered. That's the difference. That's why people don't stand up. But see, of course, Donald Trump, again, he doesn't understand it because he's an idiot. He is, he's a dumb wannabe fascist, right? So he's like, why don't they treat me like they treat me like Kim Jong-un? I want to be treated like Kim Jong-un. I want everybody to love me and be forced to love me. That's not how America works. That is not how democracy works. Turns out, a lot of people in America actually really despise you. But again, there's so much, and he is so incredibly jealous of Kim Jong-un. It is really super, super sad to see. Sad to see on all of this. But look, that's unfortunately who the president is. He is a man-child that looks up to dictators. And apparently, and one thing that I've noticed is that, and I'm sure you all have as well, is that when it comes to our allies in democratically elected countries, well, he doesn't like them. But when it comes to his, to people in authoritarian countries who love, who are forced to love their leaders, well, he loves those people because he thinks, man, they know how to run a country. They're strong. They're strong like me. That's how I want to run a country. That just kind of shows you who President Trump really is. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.